Your biggest question about Lightning Lane Multipass is how does it work with a big group? We brought the whole family! Well, we're gonna find out. I have used Disney's Lightning Lane services to skip every single Lightning Lane in one day in each of the 4 parks. But the biggest question I get is, it's only easy for you because you're one person. What about doing it with the whole family? Today we have 5 people in Hollywood Studios to show you that the system works exactly the same, whether you're one person like me, all the way up to a group of 20. After 20, the system does cut off the party size. But no matter what your party size is, up to 20, you will get the same Lightning Lane times offered to you as someone who is a solo person refreshing at the same time. And we will show exactly how this works as well. Before we get started though, we have to talk a little bit about what was done before our Hollywood Studios day. With Lightning Lane Multipass, you can book your Lightning Lanes in advance. 7 days in advance if you're a resort guest, and 3 days in advance if you are not. What's going on?
Body check.
Oh my gosh! Just bro things.
Just bro things.
Just bro things. So 3 days ago was when we were able to book our Lightning Lanes since we don't have a resort reservation. I got on and I was able to snag us Slinky Dog Dash for this evening because that's how far out it was available until, Tower of Terror for this afternoon, and Star Tours for this morning. Now, one of my other big Lightning Lane tips is to wake up at 7 a.m. or 8, even 9. You can typically find some better times day of, so just start checking first thing in the morning. Emma was able to get our Tower of Terror up to 11 a.m., so that's what we're working with coming into the park, which means we're headed to Star Tours.
I got it.
God,
I got
you
it.
are so annoying.
Got it.
When are we gonna grow out of this?
You brought him.
Lightning Lane Multipass is Disney's new Skip the Line service. It did replace Genie Plus. You can access Lightning Lanes around Disney World, which let you skip the standby queue for much shorter waits by using Lightning Lane Multipass or Lightning Lane Single Pass. Lightning Lane Multipass is a date-based and park-based service where you can book up to 3 Lightning Lane reservations at a time. Once you use one, you can book another. This can be used to skip most lines around Disney World, though there are some that are not included in Lightning Lane Multipass. These attractions are the Lightning Lane Single Pass rides, some of the most popular around Disney World. These can be purchased for a date-based and ride-based fee and include rides like Star Wars Rise of the Resistance to let you access the Lightning Lane there. Both of these things can be booked in advance of your trip, 7 days in advance for the length of trip if you are a resort guest, and 3 days in advance if you are not a resort guest. To learn more about the system, if any of this sounds confusing, you can check out my 15-minute crash course on the entire system or any of my challenges where I tried to use every single Lightning Lane in each park. There's a video for each park, so you can check any of those out to learn more about the service. But today we're focusing on using it as a group of 5. We are headed to our first ride of the day, which is Star Tours The Adventures Continue. Now this is probably the least popular, easiest to ride here in Hollywood Studios that has Lightning Lane. And we are starting with it. It's our first Lightning Lane of the day because one of our biggest Lightning Lane tips is to have a burner ride. So the first thing when you head into the park, you can scan into that ride. Now the reason you want to do that is because when you are booking Lightning Lanes in advance, there are a lot of restrictions on what you can book. It's harder to overlap Lightning Lanes. You can only book 1 Lightning Lane from the higher tier attractions, and you can't book Lightning Lanes in other parks. So as soon as you scan into your first Lightning Lane, all those restrictions go out the window. So you can modify Lightning Lanes to be for higher demand attractions. You can book Lightning Lanes in other parks. You can do all sorts of stuff. So I like to, first thing in the morning, get the earliest Lightning Lane I can, which is often one of the least popular rides in the park, just to go ahead and free up my options. Star Tours right now is a 5-minute wait. We're not getting a great skip out of this one, but we will free up our options to be able to get some of the more popular rides already booked, which is awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and scan in. To scan into Lightning Lanes, you use your ticket media, whether that's a Magic Band, your Magic Mobile, like Sage is doing. And you can also use like your actual card ticket. So any of those options will work to scan into Lightning Lanes. Star Tours The Adventures Continue is a motion simulator attraction that takes you through a Star Wars story. It's very cool because the scenes do change when you ride it. You can get scenes from the original trilogy, the sequel trilogy, the prequel trilogy, and even scenes from some of the Disney Plus shows like Ahsoka and The Mandalorian. But it's great because the ride feels pretty different every time. Hey, you like Star Wars? You'll like this.
Star Wars?
Yeah, you like Star Wars.
Oh yes, that Princess Leia. She's one of a kind.
Well, I mean like the story and the droids and stuff you also like.
What did you call me?
No,
So did you guys get glasses or?
I think some of those are for us. Grandpa, you're good, right? Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Miranda, did you want to check on your granddad?
I think he's good.
I don't know that he's good. Hey, Pop.
I think he's good.
Hey.
Come on down.
He doesn't look okay. He looks. Well, can you be? Mom and Dad are handling the lightning lane today, so Emma went ahead and booked us our next lightning lane after we use Star Tours. This is when everything opens up and you can do whatever you want. So we were able to book another tier 1, even though we have Slinky Dog Dash for later. She booked us Rock and Roller Coaster for 11:20 because we do have Tower of Terror at 11. We're not going for everything today, just because, as you'll find, the only reason that Lightning Lane works different when you're with a group of 5 is that you have to navigate your group of 5. Otherwise, the system works the same, whether you're 1 person, 5 people, or even 20 people. It's just a little harder to manage a whole family, right, guys?
I'm just here, like,
I love my family.
I didn't see Princess Leia once.
Why did they make
He's
that
married
ride
it.
so... What is this? What is this? Potty Wars?
Yes.
Another important part of the everyday, especially with the family, is to hydrate.
That's true. That's a really good
My
tip.
favorite Dasani.
He's gonna spit take.
No, I'm just a bad uncle. I love Dasani.
Oh my. Woo! It's time for one of Mom's new favorites. One that I think the teen will actually enjoy. We're gonna ride Tower of Terror, one of the most famous rides here in Hollywood Studios. It's a really fun Twilight Zone themed drop ride, and of course, we have Lightning Lane Multipass for it. This one you actually have to tap twice before you can make your next Lightning Lanes, but it's a lot of fun. This one is definitely not for the faint of heart. Took me a long time to get to the point where I really enjoyed it, but now it's a really, really fun ride. Just be a little bit more cautious with your younger kiddos or anyone scared of heights.
Oh, I don't know you that well. Don't try to relate to me, young man.
Listen,
Just because we're two gentlemen on a trip with almost all ladies except for Quincy, who is definitely a man.
Definitely a
today. Doesn't mean you and I get to be buddies or bros right away. You earned my bro, Mance.
we've been through enough.
As I see you, when we get to the other side of this misty hallway, I might see you differently, young man. But till then, you're on observation.
This feels a little bit like heckling Grandpa, like following me through a parking lot.
Well.
Sorry, we've decided to rename Sage's uncle character to Kaneki.
Hey, I'm Kinnicky, everybody.
This is Kaneki, my brother. All right, so we are going to show what I talked about earlier, which is that no matter if you are linked to 5 people or 1 person, you will see the same times. They do not give solo individuals more times. The lightning lanes are given out by party. And
Yeah,
we will
whether you're the
demonstrate-
T-Birds or Pig Ladies. Doesn't matter what party you're in.
Kaneki.
Kinnicky.
Kaneki,
Shut it.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to book for all 5 of us.
Yep, and I'm going to try to book for just me.
So when I hit book, it automatically you can't see this, but in the screen recording, our entire party's together.
What are we trying to book?
Mickey Minnie's at
Mickey
3:30.
Minnie. Let's go ahead and go for Mickey and Minnie's, I guess, because we're about to use another, so we'll free something up. So I am only selecting me. And it will let us both kind of go for this at this time because...
Should I remove you from our party?
No,
No.
because we're not actually going to book it. Like, or you will book, but
Yeah, I have 3:30 as my
So
earliest
I
time.
also got 3:30 as my earliest time. Exact same times. And look, we'll both tap the modify time.
And 3:35 is the next
3:35
earliest.
is the next earliest. And if we keep refreshing it, let's just see if it'll change for us.
No changes, 3:35.
No changes yet, still 3:35 for me. I would love it for it to just change to like 3:40 so we can show this. But it happens at the same time.
This is the exciting BTS.
You guys have been
everyone's
begging for
waiting
the riveting content behind the scenes all ears.
It is just
It's just us refreshing.
I'm still just getting 3:35.
210.
Rizzo.
Both of us at the exact same time got 210. And now interestingly,
It says modify time. It changed.
you didn't get it.
And now it's changed to 3:40.
I'm just going to close and reopen. And it's gone for me as well. So that just means that somebody beat us to it. But we both saw 210 come in at the same time. And now for me, the 3:30 is unavailable because she booked it. We got exactly the same options at exactly the same time. It showed us both at 210. It has nothing to do with how many people are linked. She had 5 people connected to her. I had 1.
And we got all
Nothing
at the
to
same
do.
times.
I could do exactly what I've done in every single Lightning Lane video with up to 20 people as long as they could keep up.
Yeah.
So
It's up to you and yours to keep up.
yeah, that's kind of wrangling the family, as you've maybe seen. Much
Difficult.
harder. What are you scheming about?
1, 2, 3. You've been greased.
All right, we're headed to a ride that I really think is going to sell Kaneki on the Disney World concept. I think he's going to love this one.
I don't know.
Why are you from? What's that? When did we get it at? When?
Doesn't he Kaneki
Oh,
have like a
because
little
you're
bit of
being Kaneki now.
I can tell you, I love cars.
Just because
rock
your
music.
name's Kaneki doesn't mean your personality has to
I
be
don't
Kaneki.
know what you want from me, Quincy.
Girls, I want to tell you something very special about this ride for Grandpa. I bought my first Aerosmith album in 1973. It was called Aerosmith.
No idea.
Let's ride it.
I'm glad you're gonna. I think this one's really for you, Dad.
Let's ride the music. That's what I say. I like to go on it, and I like to feel. I get feel. He says, "Dude looks like a lady," and I say, "What?" Let's ride it.
Rock and Roller Coaster is a coaster attraction here in Hollywood Studios. In fact, it's one of the only coaster attraction in all of Walt Disney World that actually goes upside down. It is themed to Aerosmith. The premise is basically you are here at a record studio, G4 studio. Aerosmith is laying down an album, but they've got to make it to a concert. They're not going to make it in time, but they want to give you some backstage passes. So you hop in a super stretch limo and you zip and zoom through the city in order to make it to the Aerosmith concert in time. It is definitely a high-speed roller coaster. You got a crazy launch. It is lots of fun, but it can be a little jolty at times, if you know what I mean. Like bobs your head around. I know a lot of friends of mine get headaches from this. Just because it's not. I don't think rickety is the right word. I think it just like bangs you around a little bit. It is a rock roller coaster, but not the head banging we were hopeful for. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's the artist entrance for you artsy fartsy types. Are you?
Is this what it was like back in your day?
Are you still drawing?
My what?
Drawing the pictures in your notebooks.
Yeah.
Are you an artist?
No.
Well, then this isn't your entry. See you later, Miranda. Wow, this is interesting. Emma, you chose to ride with Kaneki.
Well,
And you put me with your husband, who I don't mind that much.
We are really trying to make this family feel whole.
Where's
And that
Miranda?
means
She's
working
all
on-
by herself up
Well,
there.
she didn't want to ride. She didn't want to ride.
Wow. I guess the magic of Aerosmith can't bring everyone together.
So much fun.
I had such a good time.
have to talk at all.
I think you guys are set up for success. My tea time is in about an hour. Yeah,
You're leaving?
I told you that I had a golf tea time today. Yes, I did.
can't believe you have to leave. Well, you and Kaneki have a nice day.
I
Goodbye.
You've been leaving the house.
My
No, I
little
haven't.
night.
No, she's
And you're
making
leaving
that
now?
up. She's doing that
I trust my child.
If you need to
This is
come
my
to Boca
child.
Raton and stay with Grandpa, you
Wow.
come over.
Wow, it looks like it's all 4 of us against you.
I don't think you're in.
Yeah, Kaniki, welcome to the family.
Yeah!
Yeah, you're the one leaving.
Hey, I've decided I don't think the Kaneki thing is working.
Seriously? I
Maybe
did
if we went for like more of like maybe like a Simon.
a Simon.
Yeah, like if you could do like a Simon.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. No. All right. Don't worry about it.
I just think I didn't about your dad.
No,
Simon, I can tell you that that your husband should be able to do whatever he wants to do.
I totally disagree on a family vacation. You're the only reason, like, that he even needs to stay at this point. 'Cause he and I
Honestly,
obviously don't
everyone
need to
put
stay
your
together.
hands in the middle.
Don't.
And
Bye.
Trying to decide which side I want
Goodbye,
to
you.
go with the divorce.
Goodbye, you. See you later. Okay, I like you good enough, son. I've never called him son before, and I just did for the first time. See you later, son.
I'm just like really confused. Like she keeps changing my character and the family dynamic, and I'm like, I just like don't know. I don't know where I fit in, you guys. I don't know where I fit in. Just Simon. Maybe I'll just come up with a completely different character, like an 8-year-old named Jack.
Well, somehow it's just us, but
And I haven't figured out my next family character yet. I'll get there.
We'll figure it out.
I'll get there.
In the name of family, we're gonna work out our differences.
Yeah.
And I'm really gonna love that next character. Like we're gonna be like in-law besties.
You will.
Jackson! Okay, wait. We're gonna have the best time. We've made a few changes to our lightning lanes. We are trying to get them done pretty early throughout the day. We are just doing the rides. So our goal is to get as much done as we can. So I ended up trading out our Mickey and Minnie at 3:30 for a Smugglers Run, which is right now. That will put us at a later Mickey and Minnie, but it will mean we got a little bit more done before lunchtime.
Not by much though, because we already had a 3:30 Mickey Minis, and right now it's down to 4:20, so it's not too bad a difference.
Not a huge difference. We'll be here anyways, so we might as well do another ride while we can.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready for Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run?
I don't want to pilot.
Okay, you don't have to drive. I can drive.
I mean, I guess I've been put in charge of him, so I guess I'm gonna gunner.
No, you. What do you want? I feel like we've just forced you on this trip, and then your dad left, and
Diddly.
They're always a gunner.
yeah.
All right, Grandpa, we can do this. We got this.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay.
That's just really sweaty.
Yeah, that's good. Let's go find your uncle. How about that? Yeah. So Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run is a really fun ride where you actually get to pilot or ride or be a gunner or engineer on the Millennium Falcon. It's kind of like Mission Space in Epcot, but better and more exciting. And so I recommend it. There's a single rider line that works very well. Oh, who do we have with us today?
Hello, my name is Jackson.
Jackson!
I am your neighbor's son.
How did you?
Begged you to go on this trip, but what you don't know is I've been preparing my entire life for this moment.
For the smugglers?
Yes,
Are you want to pilot with us?
I was born for this.
Okay. Hey, Mir,
got no
can you babysit? I didn't know he was coming. I'll pay you.
Who is that?
He's the neighbor's kid. I don't really know how he got in the car.
Neighbor's kid?
We're 8 years old.
Okay, Jackson. Let's.
Does he wear diapers?
No,
How
8's a
old
little
is he?
old for that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I say this to the. I'm in German.
Just welcome.
I say this to.
You're doing it now.
I say this to the 3 of you. That's why.
Oh.
Just call me Solo. Han Solo.
Han. Jackson is Han.
Why did we put the 9-year-old in charge of piloting?
I don't know how to drive.
You're my only hope, my daughter.
Don't worry, everyone. I've got this.
That's the last time Grandpa ever rides that ride ever again. I'm gonna go in here.
No shit, that's not a real door there.
This is where I get off.
Oh my goodness, Jackson, do you see who it is?
Some people are just misunderstood.
You think Kylo Ren is misunderstood?
Yeah, maybe he's just lonely.
Are you lonely, Jackson?
I didn't want to break the illusion, but I'm not actually at the golf course. I'm at the airport. I had an appointment here. But while I'm waiting for it, I was able to get a better lightning lane for their Toy Story Mania. So that's still helping out. I literally just went on, and it looks like there are suddenly a bunch of like 1:30 p.m., 1:45, 1:50 Toy Story Mania reservations available. Don't know why, but I obviously quickly snagged them one, which is like in 5 minutes they could go ride Toy Story Mania instead of the like 7 p.m. time they had. So that's just a testament to keep checking back on Lightning Lane. You never know what will pop up, and you don't even really have to like keep your nose in the phone, keep refreshing. Just check it when you think to.
All right, we decided Jackson wasn't cutting it, the 8-year-old Jackson, so I gotta figure something else out.
Are you lonely, Jackson?
But we just had lunch. Grandpa sleeping, teenager on her phone. Mom trying to figure out where we're going.
Left.
Not the accent.
I'm just really upset. Dad. Always licking his lips. Dad.
We had lunch at ABC Commissary, and then all of a sudden we got a text from Dad that was like, hey, by the way, while I'm at the golf course, I got you guys a 1:30. I modified a Toy Story Mania to a 1:30, so now we're gonna do a Toy Story Mania. And maybe
Gifts are nice, but I'd want my dad to show up if it were me.
And I did.
Exactly.
oh wow.
Exactly.
Wow. But I gotta figure out what new family member shows up. I don't know who to be next. I just can't find the right one. Oh well, I am the foreign exchange student. You so let me into your home and you brought me to Disney. But wow, this is crazy.
What's your name? Foreign exchange student?
Williamson.
Williamson. Oh, that's nice.
Have you
That's
seen
Where are you
this?
from?
I am from Nostradamusville.
Oh, that's love. Where's and any like at large? Would I know something it's close to?
Yes. Shall we?
We shall.
Where were you in the Second World War?
All right. Now that we have a now foreign exchange student who's a part of the family, Dad's wandered around. The kids. Millie's not here. My daughter and myself and my absent husband, who's not here. I guess we're gonna go on Toy Story Mania.
Like a terrible father.
Right? I think so too. Glad other people are noticing, right?
He doesn't give me a budget for souvenirs.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, he just left. Well, it's his loss because now we're going on Toy Story Mania. It's a really fun carnival shooting style game themed to Toy Story, and it's a little 3D ride. It's lots of fun.
Why is the weird German boy going with my little girl?
I just didn't want Miranda to ride with him.
Oh, I understand. You ride with me, Miranda.
Scenes is life.
Uh-oh.
Really nice. Williamson.
I know, what's okay.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Well, you're gonna sit with Grandpa, and we're just gonna keep an eye on your mama. Was it my little girl?
That's me,
I'm glad. I thought it was that German boy.
No. All me. Aren't you proud?
Family power.
Family power.
All right, places for Toy Story Mania. First place, Emma. Second place, foreign exchange student. Third place, Miranda. Fourth place, Grandpa. Such a fun game, definitely family friendly. You're able to kind of compete with your entire car, and it's a lot of fun. You can always go back and like compare scores, see how you do. And there are some fun like little cheats and like special bonus levels if you know are able to unlock them. A lot of fun, which Emma and I did a couple times. But this next little piece of information, I'll throw it to Emma because Emma, while we were just walking out of line, She scored some more things.
All right, so it is finally time for Alien Swirling Saucers. We had a lightning lane for this one. We made it as soon as we left, or as soon as we got into Toy Story Mania, but I was kind of just casually refreshing and it popped up for an entire hour early. And so we were able to leave Mania and come straight here. So now we only have 2 left, which is crazy. And I'm pretty excited about it. Well, how are you feeling? Whoever you are now.
I just don't know if that like the foreign exchange student is like really it.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you.
Have you ever thought about being who you are, Sage? Because I like Sage pretty good.
Wow.
I'm safe.
Now this one is a little bit more of a kiddie ride. I would recommend it being a little bit lower on your priority list when it comes to Hollywood Studios. But we've gotten really lucky with our rides so far today, so things are looking up.
Now we're definitely gonna have to figure out something in between Mickey's Runway Railway and Slinky Dog Dash.
But that's totally fun.
It's really hard to get an earlier time slot for Slinky Dog Dash because it's just a popular ride.
Yeah.
What you don't know is that Mom used to be a huge clubber back in the day. It was this kind of electronic music that she used to swing and dance to before she met Dad. Wow,
Look at us now. He didn't even bother to show up.
One single tears as she still dances. You like it now, Grandpa? Oh! Ah!
Sorry in advance for the way I'm gonna finally slam it.
I love that! Okay, so we've got just a little bit of time, so we are
Hey guys, it's me, Phil, the older cousin that can still connect with the kids.
Phil, how old are you?
Possibly a number and has 2 of other numbers in it.
I hope you're gonna say 20 redacted.
20 redacted. So, you guys like Instagram?
You didn't. Wow, Phil, I'm so glad you were able to make it for the last little bit of the trip.
Me too, because 1 + 1 equals fun with Phil.
Is that your new podcast?
Subscribe today.
Okay, we took a good long sit break in Star Wars Launch Bay in the AC on benches. It was very nice. Cousin, what's your Paul?
Phil.
Phil. Cousin Phil is here.
No, I'm cousin Phil, who is an older cousin, but I still get down with the kids. How's
There's no Riz there.
Yeah.
I'm feeling 22. Spirit for life.
Say skibbity riz.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Ohio.
Skibbity. Oh, what is that?
Well, we've got lots of new faces around apparently, but we are on to one of our last rides on our entire goal list, so we're super, super excited because it is only 3 o'clock. We're gonna go on Minnie's Runway Railway. This is right here, it's in the center of the park. Tons of fun right here in the dead center of the park, and you get to literally go inside a story with Mickey and Minnie. You physically walk into the screen. It is so, so neat. Things go a little crazy, and it's very sweet, and it's a lot of fun. So I'm excited we're getting to hop on this one today.
This is a good ride for teens.
Yeah, I think you're gonna like it, Grandpa.
Okay. Oh, look at that, a 3-legged race. I remember when I did one of those. It was during the days when we would do the marathon dancing. And the 3-legged race. It's part of the vaudeville show. It was a tour. I used to sing baritone, but I also sang tenor.
Hey Grandpa, what's your favorite long form film?
I don't know what this kid talks about, but you know what? I don't care.
don't forget when you get off the ride, say hello to Employee of the Month, Engineer Goofy. Hey man, this was none of your fault. Mickey is the one who messed with that track. Then
This is our family and our history.
we also say hi to Walt, because he liked trains. Hey Walt.
And he's waving at you, so you have to wave back at him.
Oh, hey Walt.
I love this wonderful picture of me.
You look great, Dad.
You look great.
This is our history.
I'm very proud.
And this is also our history.
My name's not Walt Disney.
I'm gonna tell him.
No,
Don't you dare.
Okay, family. Well, what are your final thoughts? We only have one ride left today, and it's not till 8 o'clock tonight.
Slinky
so-
Dog Dash is at 8 o'clock, and that's acknowledging we also didn't do the show. Well, it's acknowledging we also didn't do Rise of Resistance because that's
Single pass.
single pass. But I think is abundantly clear is that whether you're by yourself or whether you're with a family, that Lightning Lane Multipass works the way that it does, and I think that's awesome. Especially the only difference is that you're just kind of keeping track of more people.
Yeah.
But overall, a successful day
Wonderful time.
I liked it because I didn't look at my phone one time.
because someone
And
else
I don't
was.
know who booked all the reservations, but I didn't book any of them, and I rode all the rides.
Because someone else was doing it for you.
Exactly. If only your dad could have stayed. If you guys like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
Now go watch us have the perfect day here at Hollywood Studios.
I think I'm gonna go back to the resort and take a
Perfect.
Let's all do
Let's
that.
all do
Yeah,
that.
Okay.